Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots, we live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Good Lord.
Wow.
What a song. What a
Whoa.
Okay, so I've re-rolled that song. Like, this is made by AI, of course. I re-rolled that song probably 500 times. No joke. I'll pull up the library and you can see it's like 15 pages of the same song over and over. And like the first one was the best one. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, sometimes you just get magic on the first try. Beautiful shit. Beautiful. Good to see you guys.
More
Yeah.
What's up,
beautiful
Kool-Aid?
than Joe's ponytail?
What
Yeah.
up? No, not that beautiful.
No.
No.
Whew.
Wow. Yeah, you were into that, Joe.
Well, I figured since I had my long hair, I figured I might as well rock it.
You got me fired
Oh.
up. Got me fired
Yeah.
the fuck up. How you doing, guys? Henry, well, yeah, let's go around the horn. Let's go around. How you doing? Where you at?
I am in my hotel room in New York City. I want you to know I took an earlier flight to make sure I could be here today.
This
No
guy.
lie. I wasn't going to arrive till 4:15. I told you guys Friday I wouldn't be here today. And on Saturday, I'm like, nah, I'm changing that flight. I'm getting in early. I'm not missing it.
Dude,
Dedication.
respect. It's man, I'm glad you made it. Like, I think Joe and I were ready to rock it duo.
Yeah.
Maybe we tag
Yeah.
in somebody else, but like, you're like, we need you here. We need you.
Yeah,
You
It's-
don't
it
need
doesn't
me,
feel
but
complete.
I'm happy to be here.
No, we do.
And
I've rewatched every episode. It's like it feels so right with the three of us here. It's the three amigos. This is the way. So, but I'm glad you made it, dude.
thank you.
Joe, I'm like
Yeah,
I'm like decently happy you're here.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, Yoda, Henry, you could have taken the later flight. It would have been fine without you. But happy Easter to all of us that believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who've risen on the day or whatever the Easter thing is.
Was that yesterday or today?
That was yesterday.
Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah,
Doesn't
today's
matter.
a different.
April
I was-
Fools.
We didn't have it yesterday, so I'm just saying happy Easter to the audience.
To
I'm
the
giving-
Christians.
Yeah, to the Christians. I thought I would say happy Easter to everybody. And happy April Fools.
The worst day of the year, like the worst stupid ass holiday of the year.
So annoying.
I hate it. Somebody got me this morning too, with like not even a funny thing. Like, respect to you, sir, if you know who you are. Like, it wasn't funny. It's just like it got me. Happy Eastern. Happy Eastern to you. Further on.
All right. Hey, further on. The other thing is me and Yoda, Henry. Sorry, I call Henry Yoda. Apologies, everybody. I usually am
Fine,
pretty
you can.
good. I'm good with calling him Henry on the show, but I call him Yoda a lot. Me and Henry are not in studio this week. We are on location, which is pretty cool.
Are you in New York
Where's
too?
your location?
Yeah, what are you doing?
The blurred background. I'm in Maryland right now. This isn't my normal background.
NFT Maryland.
NFT Maryland. Yep.
It's a big one.
Crab
Big
cake.
one.
Yeah. Crab cake.
We had to decide if we were going to go to NFT Maryland or NFT NYC. We'll find out at the end of the week if we made the right call.
We pulled straws. Yoda got the big straw. I got the little straw. So I flew out to Maryland. So yeah.
Nice.
And
So
I'm actually in the middle of NFT Maryland right now in the full.
that's the conference. That's the main hall.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Not many people.
Mhm.
I'm shocked. They've never done an NFT Chicago yet, right?
I don't think so, but there are like some hubs there's like a store, like a NFT, I I forget what it's called, but yeah, there's like a couple of cool places that I've stopped by with a little grouping of Chicago NFT nerds.
Yeah. Well, so I was going to suggest at some point, and probably this summer would be really cool. In Chicago, they have this IRL gallery called I'm Not Art. Have you been there?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
I've
Dude,
been there.
I want.
I have been there.
You have? Do you like it? Are they good guys?
Yeah, they
Anybody
seemed really cool. They seemed really cool. They had so I went in there and they had the NFT screens up, which was cool, and they had like a DJ in there, and I met the two owners or guys kind of in charge, and they just had a bunch of people hanging out and just chilling. And I was like, yeah, I was working at VFriends at the time. I was like, yeah, I work at VFriends, and they were like, oh, that's amazing. And so it was cool, and they were really nice, and I followed a couple people on Twitter that were part of it, and haven't been back yet, but
Well,
yeah,
I got an idea.
yeah, what is it?
It might even be a good one. So they also have a Decentraland plot, and it's really cool. Man, okay, I'm thinking about it wrong. I thought they had something that matched up on a map with their physical location. It's not quite that, but there's some kind of cool link to their Decentraland plot, and then their IRL thing. Or it's not through Decentraland; it's through another service that actually is a map. I got to look at it again. Okay, the idea was, I'd love to ask them if we could have a show there, like me and you live. And they could invite people to come by it, like for an IRL event, and we do some of these shows maybe like once a month or something live from I'm Not Art. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be interesting. Part of me wants to do it in your grungy house instead, where I just come over to your house and fucking hang out and eat food and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool too.
That works. Down for that. If you'll ever hang out, absolutely down for that. Here's their metaversey thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't remember if it looks like Decentraland. Yeah, clearly.
It is.
Anyway, let's talk NFTs. Let's do that. It's another weird day. I hate this sounds like a cop out, but I hate that like for the past since the show started, coming to this, I'm like, there's no news. There's nothing to talk about. Like there's nothing going on.
It's a red day today. I really wish Henry was in his rug apartment because I would love to have seen that red carpet today.
I got a red.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. I got a red microphone for the blood.
Oh, hey, we got corrected here. You're right. That was Crypto Voxels. That wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both shit. So who cares?
Nice
Ooh.
El Toro.
Ooh. Oh man.
Relax.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's cool. Yeah, Hulk. Maybe we'll take you up on that. Miss some
We're
DCL.
gonna live there one day, boys, in the metaverse.
We're gonna. It's
together.
totally coming, guys. It's the
Bro,
future,
like,
bro. We're gonna all live in the
man.
metaverse, bro.
You're gonna shop there. You're gonna do everything there. School.
Guys.
Sure.
Now these guys know we're idiots. Now they're all like voxels. You fucking morons.
I didn't say just so you know, audience. I didn't say voxels. I knew the situation. I was busy.
Don't you know?
Okay.
Sorry, I have to do that every time.
Every time. That's how it goes. All right. Here's what's interesting. Like you said, crypto's down. I'm expecting when crypto's down to see the NFT market down too, right? I think we get a little learning lesson here because when I look at the index and again measures the value of the market, it's not down, it's up.
Interesting.
And it's kind of weird. So like when I see crypto down and the market up like this, I'm like, okay, floor prices must be up, right? Well, kinda. We're going to check that out in a second here. Again, it's just a cool learning opportunity. And for me too, because you don't see this often where crypto is down like it is. I mean, it's pretty freaking down. Yeah, dude, what an awful day. Kind of. Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, BNB down, Solana.
It's coming down. It's coming back though. It's coming up.
That's true. Yeah, past hour. Yeah. What I always like look for is the chains that have NFTs. I actually mentioned it in the video this morning. It's like it's what I'm watching out for. So those chains with NFTs, yeah, all those tokens down. And again, it's pretty much down across the board. But again, I kind of zero in on those. Who's our biggest loser? Who's our biggest free? Never mind. Okay.
Henry.
Yeah, not nice. Okay. Should I skip? Yeah, let me skip to floor prices. I'm going to come back to like sales. But okay, we saw crypto down. So then if the index is up, that must mean floor prices are up, right?
You would think so. I mean, that does make logical sense.
All right. So peeking here at Ethereum, and it's kind of a mixed bag. So what I end up looking for is which projects are actually like in the green. So that index, what it does is it's like an aggregate of the top 500 collections. And so because of that, it's a good aggregator of like the value of like the best parts of NFTs in a way, right? So that's kind of what I think we're seeing here right now. MFers up 36%.
Wow.
I'm going to
That's
keep
gotta
going
be-
on the list.
That's
Like-
got to be because of the token, right? I mean, that's got to be because of the coin.
Yeah, I would think so. Moonbird's up. Imaginary ones. At this point, they probably are a top 500 collection. So they're up 20-something%, also because of tokening, right?
Imaginary ones.
What else?
Oh,
What
there's a-
else?
There's a token with them, imaginary ones.
Yeah, that just dropped like yesterday, today. Like as far as how to publicly grind it, Cool Cats are up.
Wow.
CryptoFunks might be a top 500. I'm not sure, but again, you get the gist. Like looking through this and seeing what projects are up, it starts to key you in as far as why the index is up when everything else feels so down. Even a lot of floor prices there. And then the same thing probably applies on Solana. Let's see.
A lot of red on. Oh, there you go.
A lot of red, right? But I'm looking for what's up. And you know what? I don't know enough about Solana collections to know which are the top ones there. So I don't have I guess I can't really say for sure. But again, I actually at this point I trust the index. Like if it says we're up, I'm like, okay, those top 500 collections must be doing well right now. And that's a good sign. It probably means people are consolidating into those collections. And that's really what you do want to see is healthy core projects. So there's our lesson.
Yeah, it did
There
seem
it
like
is.
a lot of those core projects were doing well. Although it does seem like I mean, on Twitter, past day or so, a lot of ETH NFTs suck. A lot of FUD, I would say. You know what I mean? Like a lot of ETH FUD, a lot of NFTs are just dead. So it's interesting to see that there's some projects that are doing well.
So so I write on Monday. It's a heavy writing day for me. I write the newsletter for Crypto Slam, and my topic today was just how dead NFTs are. Like, when is this NFT run going to come? And actually, is it going to come now? But the real focus of it was, man, if you want to be trading and if you want to be like in the action now, you have to be in meme coins. And then watch all of a sudden how all these NFT projects are really, they're like, I don't know if their hand was forced, but they're going the token route. So like you said earlier, MFers now with the token, the Doodles co-founder dropping his own token. I don't know if it's officially a Doodles thing, but Poopy. Yeah. But then do you know what the number one Ethereum collection is this year?
Is it Punks?
Pudgies?
No, take a couple more guesses because it's actually pretty darn cool.
Okay. Ooh, Wrecked Guy.
Nope. 2 more guesses.
Azuki?
Wait, think of this before you make your guesses. If the meta is meme coins, okay, so that's the meta.
Melee.
So it's a good guess. It's not it.
Is it CyberKongs?
Oh, dude, no.
Okay.
We all wish it was. It's Pandora. Pandora is your top Ethereum collection this year. It's CryptoPunks are second, but they're like 40 million behind or so. Man, it's like the meta is tokens. That just makes me bullish on 404s. And if I'm looking for like, what are the kind of things that'll do well when NFTs do come back to Ethereum? It's probably gonna be projects with tokens. And at this point, there's a growing number of them. And it's like even the projects with no token, like Pudgy Penguins, right? They're keeping their holders pretty well flush with tokens still. Like they're getting them Wormhole and they're getting them, whatever else. Same with Mad Lad, same thing. They don't have a token yet.
The gods.
So interesting stuff, I guess.
So okay. So what is the legal ramifications of a project, an NFT project, launching their own coin?
I don't think we know yet. Like, I don't think Bored Apes are out of the woods yet with their ape coin. I don't think at all.
Well, I mean, so I've seen Beanie. I know that you love Beanie. I know that Beanie was saying, like, if you're a struggling NFT project, which most are at this point, like, you have to take advantage of the current, I guess, hot thing, which is meme coins. But every time I think of that, like, Beanie has been involved in certain projects, but I know that when you're doing a project, that is, legally speaking, something that you need to be concerned about is launching those coins, right? I mean, can
I tell you what a douche Beanie is? Because if you remember right,
that's not what I thought you were going to say, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, Beanie went after Deca, who's a Kong, but he's also the founder of DistoPunks for his Solana meme coin, Small. And Beanie DM'd him, which to Deca's credit, he didn't blast Twitter with it, but he did show it in Kongs. Beanie DM'd him and basically said, I'm turning you into my friends at the SEC. This is what a fucking douchebag he is. I'm turning you into my friends at the SEC. Like, you're a scammer. And Deca is not a scammer. He's been in the space for a while. He's got a project that he's kept afloat. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. And so you have Beanie saying, I'm going to blow you into the SEC. because this is a scam. Meanwhile, out of the other side of his mouth, he's talking about NFT founders, which Deca is, need to be taking advantage of this meta. And that is why I know Huda loves Beanie, but that's why I'm
That
just
changes things a lot for me.
Oh,
he's
just that
such
one
a
thing.
he's such a schmuck, man. He is so he just wants to pump his bags, man. That's all he cares about.
I don't want to. First of all, this is some like behind the scenes type shit. You're okay with just saying that, but look at
Well,
me.
he put it in Kongs, he said.
He put it in
Otherwise,
Kongs, yeah.
so
Oh,
like
did he?
Henry sent me that screenshot the other day, and I didn't say anything until like now that he put it. Now that I know it was in Kongs, that's a little different. But that's my opinion changed to Beanie right there on the spot.
Yeah.
It's
Like, I'm going to
that's fucked up.
turn you into my friends at the SEC. And then it makes me wonder, is Beanie the narc who's turning everybody into the SEC?
I mean, all right. Let's
Is
talk
he a
about that
plant?
for a second. I'd love to hear that. Like, he is known for being
A bitch.
Wait,
not-
is this true? What Trippy's saying,
what is he saying?
or is
That he
Trippy
apologized?
just? Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I missed that part.
Trippy
But I don't care.
confirm.
The damage is done at that point. You're going
Right,
to DM
right.
a founder and tell him he's a scammer and you're going to turn him into the feds. And meanwhile, you're telling everybody on Twitter, founders should be taking advantage of this meta, blah, 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 blah.
How do you apologize for something like that, though? I mean, what the fuck?
I didn't see the apology.
Oh man, I almost want to tweet out a Beanie Fud kind of tweet from the Crypto Slam account.
Yeah,
Don't.
but to Joe's point, it's especially for US based founders. Yeah, it's super dangerous territory. If you are selling tokens, now airdropping might be looked at differently, but if you're selling tokens to US based customers, and if you're in the US, I think you're playing in unknown territory.
You're playing in dangerous territory, is what you're playing in.
Very,
Right?
yeah, very.
Like,
Yep.
if a lawyer was sitting down with us right now, they would say, "Don't fucking do it."
Yeah, yeah. It's
They don't
which
do
was surprising that Poopy did it, because at the end of the day, like, he's based in the U.S. But again, I think when the day of reckoning comes, which we'll have an amazing podcast that day. When the day of reckoning comes, people will start to see. Which, what sucks? It's not that I agree with it. It's just people have to be a little bit cautious about what they're doing. Like, I know this is all new. It's a new industry, but there are some standards out there.
Oh man, it's tough because I don't want to venture into a theory in which I don't know the full story. But Beanie disappeared for what, a year? Like, because he was called out for being a scammer, you could say. I mean, there was, and then they found out he was in Puerto Rico and he was dodging a whole bunch of other things other than what he was doing with NFTs, right? Like, does anyone remember that whole scenario? Huda,
Yeah.
I know that you love the guy. Do you know the story there?
I just knew it was a bunch of like little shitty things from the past, few decades, and I'm like, whatever, like shitty stuff, but also like
You know what the
just
shitty? I know that you're like whatever, but do you know what it was? Do you
like
recall
he used to
what-
sell like cable boxes, like those things that would like steal cable. Yeah, it was shit
black
like that. It's
those
like
black boxes?
Yes.
Not only that, but like in the NFT scene, also like he was saying that like, oh, what was the name of his thing that he was going
Like
to
Bloot?
Bloot.
I never
Bloot-
had a problem with the Bloot shit ever. That I hated that people piled on because it was a free NFT.
Yeah, but then if you promote it to say from the rest of my life, listen, this is not his exact quote. I'm sorry. I tend to exaggerate. Apologies. It's just
He
I get.
said forever. He did.
Really?
I remember it.
I will from here on out make it my life's mission to everything that I work at. Bloot will be the currency in which you will have to use that thing or whatever.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's like the worst quote I've ever done, but that's the basic gist of it. So he's, it's hard to take it seriously. And the fact that he said that to Deca, I guess, it doesn't shock me. And then when you said, is it possible that he's kind of like a, narc or whatever you want to call it? That's an interesting theory, right? Like, that is an interesting theory where he can like be kind of the guy that they like, hey, this is a shitty thing. They're doing shitty stuff.
Yep.
Where on one side of his mouth, he's saying you should do it. And on the other side, he's calling his friends at the SEC or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's fucked up.
He's a horrible piece of shit. 100%, man. He is.
Damn.
After that, like, whatever opinions I had of Beanie, when I saw that, I was like, this dude is a horrible piece of shit. To go after a founder, a legit founder, and then days later talk about founders missing out on the meta. I'm just like, you're a bitch. That's what
Yeah.
you are. You're a bitch.
It literally did change everything for me. Yeah, I mean, it did. I mean, it's shitty. If you see the message and how it was worded too, it's like it's super shitty. Like he
Is
comes
it?
across like a little
Oh,
bitch.
pull it
He
up.
does.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Oh, please pull it up. I want to see.
Oh, I don't
it.
know if I have it anymore. Well, I mean, Henry, if you tell me where you sent it and if you're okay with me sharing it, or if you're finding it here.
Yeah, I mean, he put it in Kong, so
That's what I'm saying.
But Joe, by the way, like the blue thing, still, I don't give a shit like about that because, man, especially in 2021, and we were all like high as fuck, euphoric from all these, like, you know what I mean? It was like,
Sure.
you say stupid shit, and that's what he did there.
Yes, but hold on. Time out. You say stupid shit, but like when I was working at my projects, I made it extremely. I walked an extremely tight rope to not do anything stupid, right? Like he's not. He was kind of like a free agent, influencer type of guy. I almost feel like their jobs are to promote. Like I hate if this platform that we have here. I'm very cautious to even mention anything that I'm doing because I don't want people to take that as financial advice or anything. Like it's the worst decision they could do is follow anything that I do, right? Like my only suggestion is keep being involved in the scene and hopefully you'll make it, right? But I would never want to influence anyone's decisions. I think it's a bad I can't put it on myself to make someone make a decision that I was part of that ruined or did something negative. I can't do it.
Joe, I'm going to read you the DM. I'll read you the DM.
Okay.
He sent this to him on Twitter. So this is Beanie.
Let me get
You're
comfortable.
just a scammer, bro. Decca says, what the fuck, bro? Beanie says, probably going to jail for this, so enjoy it while it lasts. Decca says, I'm not a scammer. Beanie says, $30 million is a massive fraud, bro. Call a lawyer right away. I'm sending this to my contacts at SEC. Good luck. This shit has to end, ruining the space.
Was that a DM? Is that like a screenshot of a DM with them, or what happened? Where'd that come from?
Yeah, that was a DM.
I think Beanie does drugs.
Well, yeah, I do. I think so too. I think he's well. I can't.
I bet Beanie's like Diddy. I bet we're gonna find out he's been shooting people in the fucking bathroom and he's been running a child sex trafficking ring.
Whoa, come on, guys. Whoa, come on. I mean, I love it.
No.
But let's just fucking relax.
So
Fuck Beanie.
catch Assassin. I think you joined. You missed like the main thing, right? Beanie tweeted a Kong, a good guy in the Kongs who released a token, and he tweeted him saying he's going to report him to the SEC and called him a scammer and shit. When it's just like it.
So was there something? So
It's just stupid.
sorry about that.
No, good.
Yeah, Assassin knows. Assassin shitcoins. It was Decca. Yeah. Sorry.
Yo, so
Oh, okay, he knows.
was there an issue with the way that Deca rolled it out? Like, did he do like a pre-sale? He took like like how they were saying like, oh, they put 5 million in the liquidity pool and then they just walked off with the 25 million, or was there?
But
something-
he didn't do that. Decca's meme coin small. It just took off, man. Like Decca had no idea that he was going to get 165,000 soul or whatever he got. But Decca did what he said he was going to do. And to his credit, I think the last thing you want to do is have some douchebag like Beanie in your DMs threatening to turn you into the feds. Decca's not a US citizen anyway, but he was just like, what the hell, man? Like, what are you talking about? And then to have Beanie tweeting days later about founders need to take advantage of this and you're missing out on meme coins on base. I'm just like, what?
Is there something that Deca did differently than that? Like, let's say Pork or Whiff or what? Like, is there something that he did differently that other people that launched coins didn't?
He didn't get
I
in the
think the
pre-sale.
Beanie didn't get, it was the pre-sale meta.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
For real. Yeah, for
That's
real.
crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm back to loving Beanie.
Why?
He's
because
just
of the
he's just
hypocrisy?
unstable. But like if he apologized, even in a bullshitty kind of way,
It's so frustrating, Huda,
just-
that you're.
He's
You
a tweaker,
literally-
bro. He's on
6 minutes ago, you literally said everything just changed in that moment. Now, 2 minutes later, you're back to saying you like the fucking guy. Nothing changed.
yeah, like it takes me time to process stuff. If you ever ask me something on the spot, you're gonna get some just like a random word vomit answer that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I
But
love
once it settles and I can process and think through it a bit, you'll get like a really truthful answer. And I'll tell you this, Beanie's fine. Like he makes mistakes like anybody else. That was fucked up. He apologized. Like he's a net positive for this space.
No.
And
You
for
don't
your
just-
bags.
You don't just make comments like that and threaten people and then just casually move on and literally pump the very fucking thing that 2 days
No.
ago you told the guy was bullshit.
Henry, here's the reason that you can do that is because of Huda. People are okay with it, especially in our world here. Normally, like a person like me, I feel like you cross me once, it's fucking over. Like, I'm mad at people from like my fucking elementary school. Like, I still hold grudges on that type of shit. Like, I'm on that level. You cross me once, you're
So why are you not the supervillain here, Joe? That's fucked up.
What do you mean?
That you would hold grudges like for life doesn't matter. Like nobody can be redeemed.
Someone can be redeemed. Someone can be redeemed. But Huda, you literally changed your opinion 3 times within the first 25 minutes of the show.
Twice.
Whatever.
No, once. I came into the show with the opinion that I was not a fan. I changed it once. I'm back to being a fan.
It doesn't
Changed
matter.
it once during this show.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
I mean, here. Okay, I'm okay with Beanie. It's no sweat off of my back, right? Like, I don't care. You fuck with Kongs. I guess Yoda's like. I mean, Henry's like fired up about it, and I get it. Yeah, you
don't fuck with a Kong. Don't fuck with a Kong who's not scamming. That's all.
By noob. Hang on. I'm liking every one of his posts.
Oh, dude, that hurts.
Fuck you, Joe.
Why? Why? What the fuck did I do?
Such a douchebag. Hey, how about Ordinals, man? Oni 1 reveal happened.
Okay. Yeah. There's Ordinals is where shit's popping off. Actually, interesting to see you say what you said here, Marty. Like bearish even on Ordinals, and I am too. Like at this moment. So yeah, bearish on all NFTs right now, including Ordinals. Yes, totally with you.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. I mean, still, it's good for NFTs. Okay, hang on.
I saw Van Arman tweet something about like how one of the cents was going or something for 1 Bitcoin or something like that. Like one of the rare ones were they had an offer for one or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yep. There's been some rare ones selling for sure. It's a cool collection, and it'll have its day. Like it'll have its day in the spotlight again. I think it'll do still like the Floriforms type movement. Okay, so since Friday, we had, I guess Friday was the Oni Force mint, right? And Ink was a few days before that. So we've been watching their prices kind of like leapfrog each other. Ink definitely holding on to the higher floor price, but a lot changed there when people saw that the art was really like an Azuki ripoff, and it was. I don't know if you guys saw that. We might have talked about it on here, but that's like it's totally an Azuki ripoff.
Okay.
But Oni Force, yeah, minted, revealed finally yesterday.
Ooh, let's check it out.
Yeah.
The art does not do anything for me.
It's very so. Is the difference between this Oni Force and the one on the ETH is that they're forward facing? Like, weren't they all side facing?
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. So
and these are the villains, right? These are the villain arc in their IP.
I think that's right. Yeah.
They look.
I agree with Dad. I think it's just like I was scrolling through. I wanted to like it. I still have my Oni Force. I like the guys there. But I was looking at the art and I was just like, yeah. And actually the one that I got's pretty decent. Like I like the way it's put together, but
dude, Tickle got a bonkers one. I'm gonna find it in the feed.
Good. Yeah,
because his sold for it's sold for like 0.1.
Damn.
Right?
Nice, Tickles.
So
almost $7,000.
So these revealed, how many are in the collection?
3,000? 33?
Ooh, 33. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Joe, 333.
Wait, what's that about?
What's that?
Oh, your name. Your name. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He picked up on
I'm slow. Told you. Takes a bit.
So are we still expecting these to get a little bit of a run post reveal now, or have we settled into?
So check this out. I wish I got the bookmark or saved it. Maybe I do somewhere. But there's people speculating that they actually got a rune, like an actual meme coin that's going to drop for this collection. So like pre-reveal, they had this artwork that was out and had hidden characters all over it, and people translated it, and it definitely like alluded to not listing your NFTs, and like the symbols on it were runes. So that's Tickles, by the way. Yeah, 0.1 for that.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice.
And you knew if you had a rare by like the sat it was inscribed on. So if you had a black uncommon, you knew you had a rare inscription, which is cool.
Okay, I should check mine.
Definitely check it. Yeah.
Well, I like the way it was put together, but I didn't check to see if it was rare.
So you bought, how many did you buy? Just one?
I minted one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I again, like, I'm not in love. I'm not in love with the art, although I'm happy about the one that I got because I'm like, yeah, it's put. I'm gonna drop it here. Maybe Huda can show it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
that I'm
please.
trying to pump it, but
You know, I know that we're not talking about this, but
Pump it and list it.
I thought I would put this out there. Do you know that the second airdrop for Pac Moon is like 48 hours, and I think it just started today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely want to show that too, because again, that's the meta. It's all farming, it's all meme coins, it's all that shit. Like ordinals, I'm with Marty here. Like ordinals and NFTs are in a really, really bad spot right now. Henry, let me know where you're sending that.
yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
But check this out. Check what actually is doing well, right? So Ink falling and Puppets falling and Oni Force falling. Quantum Cats also. Actually, they've come back a little bit, which is great. They were down to like 0.23 or so earlier today. But Runestones, they're damn near their all-time high price. And the same with Arsic. Actually, Arsic not at all-time high. But those are pumping right now because yesterday, Casey Rodamore, like he officially made live the Rune protocol. So that's out there. It's live. It doesn't like we don't reach that block until the halving, but the final version of that protocol is now like there in the code for the ordinal protocol. So that's what's going on here. Like everybody's now focused on meme coins on Bitcoin. Everybody's focused on these runes, and those kind of collections are pumping. And so because like Marty's point there, I'm with him. I'm bearish on all NFTs until we get through meme coin season, and it's going to be a longer season, I think, because runes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I heard a couple of people like Keyboard Monkey basically saying like all those meme coins are going to be the frothiness of all of that's going to come off, and they're gonna find themselves in like a liquidity crunch coming up soon, which could really hurt that sort of meme coin season. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everything's a little bit up in the air, isn't it? I mean, other than putting your money in Bitcoin and ETH, it's like it's kind of risky right now. Although,
Yeah.
What did we all hear when we were kind of coming up through the first few, 2021? It was like now is the time that you have conviction on something. You buy those things, and
Absolutely.
when it comes back, it's an opportunity, I guess. I'm just scared as shit for to spend it on anything that's
Dude, you're spot fucking on. This is you buy. You trade against everyone else, and everyone's jumping right now. This is definitely time to buy if you have conviction and stuff. I know a good Henry. We have a good buddy, actually, all three of us, fellow idiot who bought a Bored Ape over the weekend.
Oh, really?
This is the time you make moves.
Cool.
Who bought the ape?
It rhymes with Mr. C.
Oh shit, Mississippi.
Mrs. C.
Damn, congrats.
Yeah, dude. Right. So yeah, buy shit you believe in. And at this point, you got to believe in this stuff. Like, I think I've said here before, I don't think anybody's lost conviction in NFTs and where they're going and how big they'll get eventually.
I don't know. I may have.
Oh, you might have. Damn.
May have.
It's funny. We've been talking for weeks about how this is going to be a good year for crypto, for ordinals. I haven't lost any sense of that. I think what we're dealing with right now is just it's part of the pullback in the market. You're going to get it. We had some great runs there. We had Node Monkeys up over 0.8. Like it's going to happen. You get a little pullback before the next leg up. If that leg up is after the halving, awesome.
Exactly what we did in 2021. Let me get rid of the buyers and sellers and shit. But like, this is like, man, you got to be able to recognize patterns of like, and not even necessarily in the charts, but just how people trade and like, what that feels like. And this is how 2021 started. Exactly like this year, and it just fizzles out. You cannot maintain that shit forever.
What's the bull case for that though? Like the bull case for the last one was Nike. All these like companies, all these VCs, they came in, all these sort of influencing big celebrities. Like we all see it, like Paris Hilton was in, all these celebrities were in, right? Are they still really here anymore? Like all the Nikes and all those guys, they're slowly kind of pulling away from those NFT projects, and those sorts of celebrities are also kind of pulling back. Like, are they just going to start to come back if there's another bull run? Like, I don't understand. Doesn't
there needs to be a catalyst.
And I don't know if they can come back. I don't know. I don't see. Wouldn't it be embarrassing for them to come back? Do you see Nike being like, "Oh, we screwed that one up. Now the bull run's back. We're coming back." I don't see that.
Right. Sounds like the opposite. It sounds like they're leaving. If our buddy Nick
Not
is
everybody.
right.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
If Nike leaves, Nike leaves. But I think the bull case is that if we get a run on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I think we will, that people rotate gains, and they're going to rotate gains back into NFTs. Whether that period of time lasts for 3 weeks or 2 months, I just don't think that we go from the bull case that we had weeks ago, gaming meta, tokens, meme coins. It's all just part of the cycle, and I think all of those things will rotate back into NFTs.
Yeah, dude, I think you nailed it. Like, there are a couple catalysts there, and there are some things new this cycle that weren't there last cycle, and it is still Bitcoin ordinals. I really do think that people are going to go like just rush into that space still. I don't think we've seen it happen yet, and I do think we're going to have some cool tech things that come. I think Farcaster might be a little piece of that puzzle, maybe. Like that degen token and that new like L3 or whatever they're calling it now, pretty darn interesting. And then the games. The games really haven't even launched yet, but you see all these gaming tokens that are really starting to do well before the product's even out. And some of those games are quality. Like some of them are really, really, really good. So you have those still coming up, and a lot of those are this year.
I just feel okay. So so I feel like we live in a world of Web3 loyalists, and it's sort of a small-ish world. And what I think is the catalyst is that, like Larry Fink was saying this, like, you know, the tokenized financial sorts of things. I feel like all of the stuff that we're dealing with now is probably not going to be the meta in the future that brings us to that sort of real bull run, like the big one where it's like like retail, all that sort of stuff. So like, I feel as if we're talking about these NFTs and things like that, but when it really starts to become part of the mainstream because of financial tokenization or ticketing and all of these like really cool things that we had an opportunity with Nike and all these things, but maybe they were putting too much credit in the actual teams that were running these NFT projects to have these huge ideas, but those huge ideas never came because we're talking about fucking t-shirts or whatever the case might be. But I know you want to say something, but let me just say this.
I'm tired of listening to you.
I know. But one other thing, I think that the idea, other than the tokenization of like financial things, is a wallet that can like carry your things to multiple different parts of the internet is such a cool idea that I don't think has fully realized that I think we need that to be part of what we're going towards in the future.
I just want to say that while I agree with things that Joe is saying, the reality is major Web 2. No, I agree with you on a lot of things, but the major Web 2 brands have not all picked. Like, I know we've talked about Starbucks and potentially Nike, but because we're under NDA at Kongs with some major Web 2 brands, there's a lot I can't say, but I can say like they haven't gone away. In fact, they are still looking for quality projects to be able to align with. So I still, and if they're doing it with Kongs, they're doing it with other people that they've at least been able to see like, okay, you went through those peaks and valleys. You're still here. Oh, you built this, you built that. That's cool. Yeah. I think instead of them just aligning with someone who pitches them something that sounds cool, I think what they're looking for is people that aren't going to bring hell to their name in a year when they've done absolutely nothing. So I think it exists, and I can only imagine if it exists with us, it's existing with other I say top tier projects. I assume, Azuki with what they're going to come out with anime, and San Fran Tokyo with their anime foundation. And just, I think there's stuff cooking out there behind the scenes, and it may just line up to be perfect that when we get through that bull run after the halving, that maybe it lines up perfectly that there's some cool announcements that come in line with that.
That's so shocking that you're thinking that the project that's going to do what I was saying is Kongs. I mean, it's convenient.
No. No, by the way,
he's so hyper focused and like he's fixated on Kongs, man.
I know. I'm just
like literally rent free.
The Web 2 companies are here, Joe. They're with the fucking Kongs, and we're gonna do it. Like, come on, bro. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not, and I know that there are still there. What I'm saying is, I'll take my hair out. But I think that what I'm saying is that like we need like a fucking outside the box thinker, like Steve Jobsy type thing that like the thing that we're thinking of bringing it to has not like they're on some next level shit. Not like
It's okay.
We're dealing with now.
It's okay. We're early. We're
We're
still
early.
We actually are.
incredibly early. No,
I
we
mean-
are incredibly early, and we will look back at that stupid hoodie that you're wearing right now, branded with Adidas, Bored Apes. No, but by the way, I have the same hoodie.
Adidas.
I think we'll look back at this and we'll be like, man, this is like the early shit. But I think it will progress. But yeah, is anything like changing the landscape with the tech? Not yet. But I think we're still going to get there. We're just like every day we're doing this show. Every day we're looking for news, something like flashy potentially to give us hope. But this shit takes time. And I think if we look at this, 8 months from now, I wouldn't be surprised if 8 months from now we're like, oh, well, look what happened in the last 8 months. Some progress.
Yeah.
Here's the only question, or the only thing that actually matters. Are you bullish on Bitcoin?
Me?
Yeah, in general. Or do you think Bitcoin's going to hit a new all-time high? Do you still think a $250,000 Bitcoin is on the table this year? That's all. That's all that matters, because when that happens, and I'm with you, it's going to happen. When traders are rich, when they're feeling rich, they're going to spend it on fucking anything. They're coming back to the NFT slot machine. They're going to come when that happens.
Your theory is,
It's not even
don't
a
worry
fucking
about
theory.
It's
Literally years of watching it.
Your idea is, it doesn't matter about the technology that's going to bring us to the next, the next beautiful parts of whatever. You're saying we need people to get so stupid rich that they're willing to do dumb things.
Yes.
Come on, man. That's silly.
That is literally how this space works.
I know, but I'm thinking I want it to grow.
So that is going to happen too. Like all along the way, I am such a big believer in this tech. I do think it's revolutionary. I do think it changes every piece of society. I do think that. But I think we're still 5-10 years off from it having a pretty big impact. In the meantime, anytime people get money, anytime people get gains, they're going to just dump it into stupid shit like JPEGs and like meme coins. They're just going to. And that's really where the cycle comes from, I think.
A very
let me
simple
just
story.
jump in here real quick and tell you something. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's just whenever I hear like an IRL use case for crypto, it excites me because like we don't have a ton of that, right?
Yes.
So I had my floor store is in a very rural area of Western New York. And long story short, guy comes in the other day. He's in his 60s, blue collar guy, and he knows I know about crypto. And he says, "Hey, I just have a weird question for you. One of my friends, there's a lot of oil wells in this area. He's like, one of my friends is doing a deal with someone, and the drilling wells. He's being paid in Bitcoin. He's like, I think it was 150,000 Bitcoin." That he's getting paid. And I just wanted to know, like, is that legit? Like, is that a real way people can do business? And I said, well, I doubt it's 150,000 Bitcoin. Otherwise, the dude's not drilling wells, but he very well could be getting paid $150,000 worth of Bitcoin. So if in this little rural area of Western New York, there is some dude, some greased up hands dude drilling wells for 2 Bitcoin or 2.5 Bitcoin, that's super fucking impressive that that's even happening.
Yep.
Anyway, nothing to do with ordinals, nothing to do with anything other than if people can start to see the use case for crypto, like, hey, I can pay you and you get this money quickly. I don't have to deal with my bank. I don't have to deal with all this other bureaucracy. It's kind of cool.
That's the magic part. We still do have an issue, just Bitcoin separately on its own. This is not like exactly related, but I tuned into Casey Rodemore this morning on the Ordinal show with like Trevor and Leonidas. And he's talking about Bitcoin like it still doesn't really work well as a payment, kind of option. It's all the obvious things. It is too slow. It is too volatile. Price changes so much. But as a store of value, yeah. I mean, it absolutely works. And you're just getting more and more people that believe in it. I'll tell you what, though, like, again, a random point, but this actually scares the shit out of me a bit. BlackRock and Fidelity have almost 400,000 Bitcoin between them. That's a dude. What, like...
That's great.
How much? What percentage of the entire supply is that?
Like 3 to 4% or something like that,
I think the total supply ever was going to be 21 million, was it? Or am I crazy?
No, that's right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This is where I start to go tinfoil hatty.
2 million? Yeah, you're talking 5% almost. No. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
3 to 4, right?
Yeah, I think less than that.
Okay.
But like they keep accumulating, like, I don't know. My biggest fear was always like the US government accumulates enough Bitcoin to actually be able to like kill it.
2%.
2%.
2%.
Okay. That's
1.9.
right now. Think of it,
Yeah,
over
they
10,
own it.
15 years.
Don't they currently own 3 to 4%? But out of the number of 21 million, the total, then that would be less or something like that.
Good point. Because we're at like 19 million right now or so.
Good point, Joe.
Yeah. But anyway, like they're going to have so much control that they could, like, man, there is a scenario way in the future where they could kill Bitcoin. I don't think it's in their best interest, but like, man, it just scares me that they could dump all of it and just absolutely crush the market. Absolutely. We saw that the past couple of weeks when Bitcoin was dumping.
Right? Do they have any incentive to?
Again, tinfoil hat shit. If it was like them working with the government and getting taken care of in other ways for doing that, for destroying Bitcoin, which is something the government absolutely wants to do. So just a random thought. It's not very likely, but just seeing how much they hold like that it's a little scary. A little bit.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, I could drone on about this for longer, but like I feel like we're probably boring people at this point.
Whatever.
Point taken.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't do some live call-ins or something.
Oh, dude, okay. Just guys in the chat, if you want to try the live call, I think we got it fixed where people could actually hear you here, like Henry and Joe, and can reply. If anybody wants to call in, give me a heads up and I'll connect it and drop the number here.
You should come up with like a question for them or something or whatever.
Are you coming to NFT NYC?
Or NFT Maryland? Which of the two?
Or NFT Maryland?
Which one is it?
Joe's headlining it.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? This is actually fucking hilarious.
What do we get?
Oh God, fuck you. So hard. No, but actually, I like this. I like this.
It's a funny ass post. That's all.
It is. Look at him all plushed out. All plushed.
To kind of like, wait, what the fuck just happened? What time is it?
Curse of the 30 under 35, 17 Eastern.
What's wrong, Huda? What's going on?
Okay, so like right after this show, I got like a 30-minute window. I prepped for the next show, which is the Little Noun Show. It's a weekly show on Mondays. And Henry, I think you're joining for like a couple minutes here to say hello.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe the show just got started early for some reason. Somebody clicked start spaces, it looked like, and it freaked me out thinking I had the wrong time. Like
you
I was missing the show.
Right, are you cutting?
No. I think it was a time zone thing. Maybe the UK like actually had their time changed because they were a few weeks after us.
They did.
I think that's what happened. Somebody fucked up the time zone.
I think. So hold on. Are we taking calls? Don't you have to flash? Remember
if somebody wants to call, I'm only going to put it up if somebody. Fuck it. Let me do it.
Just put it up. You shouldn't just be putting it up. And if someone calls, cool. If they don't, fuck it.
Okay. By the way, Huda, I troll Luca and Penguins. One of maybe a handful of non-flying birds, if I remember correctly. I hear they taste great. That being said, it is cool that he's on the cover of Forbes. It might be a curse. I'm not sure, but like that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's cool.
So kudos to him.
Not to just completely ignore what you're saying.
No, ignore it. Please.
So I was not on the Saturday show, and I just wanted to touch on something real quick.
Oh God, I can't wait
on about it. But so. The Saturday show, I was not on that show, but I was listening at the airport where Huda and you and Biggie were talking about P. Diddy or Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Huda, I can hear my.
I'm just prepping for the call. So 1 second.
No, anyway, so
Huda, put the +1, sir. We have international people.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah. So Huda, you're talking about P. Diddy, and you were saying that you were just getting a whole bunch of information wrong.
No. Okay, explain.
Okay, thank you. First and foremost, you were saying that Tupac. I'm sorry, apologies. You were saying that Diddy and his son shot someone and that they're dead at his house.
I didn't say he's dead.
You did actually.
No, I did not.
You're not. You are not. You're
dude. You were hyper fixated again on something else. You are mentally disturbed, bro.
He did not say that. He said they shot him in a bathroom, but he didn't say they were dead.
I knew I should have clipped up shots. First, okay, let's
pull it up. I'm going to pull it up.
Please. So you said that he was shot at Diddy's house. He was not shot at
It was at a
Diddy's
recording studio, right?
It was at a recording studio.
In his fucking house.
No, I don't think so.
What? Okay, like that one, like either way, if it was at his house or a studio, who cares? The point was he shot somebody.
I care, and you don't even know who shot him. So he was in the bathroom with his son and his friend. They heard a gunshot. The guy Rodney or Little Rod or whatever was sitting outside the studio, And there was an actual.
He wasn't outside the studio, dude. He was outside the bathroom door.
That's correct. Sorry if I misspoke. Apologies. But sorry, you threw me off there. But he heard the shot. He goes in, blood everywhere. The guy was shot. He's helping them. They call the authorities or whatever. But you basically said that he was shot in Puffy's house, and then he kills. You said he kills people. That's what you said. You say Diddy kills people.
I did say that. And that was okay. I said that not with the bathroom story, but I just said Diddy has said he's killed people. So Diddy said that he's like done that. And then I brought up he shot somebody at a club. He shot somebody at his home or whatever, his home or his studio.
It was
and
a
then
studio.
There's people saying that he is the guy that shot Tupac too.
No, he said he's facilitated it, and the guy was arrested anyway. But
do we know that for sure? Because the cops are covering up fucking everything.
Dude, yeah, we know that, bro. We know it.
Also, the club shooting, I think one of his buddies took the fall for it, right?
Shine.
Who's now like a Belizean politician.
His name is Shine.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So your big issue here was that I got house versus studio wrong.
My big issue was you're just spitting off shit like the fucking details were of no concern to you. What happens if Diddy listens to our show?
Man,
he gets mad at us.
I need to rewind your little thing about like Beanie. If we're talking about details, like your accuracy on that.
I said I think I'm exaggerating. You were just saying it as if it was fact.
You're a difficult man, Joe.
I'm just saying.
I love you, but
there was some sort of like recording camp or something like that where like people were at the studio that he was doing that at. So whatever. Anyway,
can we at least agree that the best thing to come out of all of this is the term the diddler?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love it.
That's a good one. God, I want to say one more thing, but I just am holding my tongue because I do not want to get into it.
Well, we're not saying anything till you do. Like silence for the. Okay, you know what? Until you do, you get this.
During the show, you then said, "Oh, I think you mentioned me." You're like, "Oh, Joe's not here to defend or whatever." You're like, now with all this information about P. Diddy, you know that I guess Kanye's not such a bad guy."
Right.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What is the fact that Puffy and Kanye, like, can they both be complete maniacs? Yes. The fact that they're both in the music industry. Why are you relating them? I don't even know why you're relating those two. It's amazing. Like, what does that even do with anything? It has nothing to do with it.
Who hurt you?
Yeah, he seems mentally unstable. Like, I don't know if he's okay.
Maryland, man, shit must be different down there. Need to get him back to Chicago.
Yeah. No, I may need to phone your wife and ask. Yeah,
That's all I had.
Do we need to do a safety check on you?
I'm off. I'm over it. I'm done. I just needed to get that off my chest. You're sitting there. You're talking about me on Saturday's show. I had that in my back of my mind. I had to get it out.
Fair.
Done.
I will not mention you again.
No, I want you to. I'm just, it's fun to get all worked up anyway.
Okay. Amazing. All right. Numbers open if anybody does want to call. I think that, man, that's going to be cool. I think it's a Friday segment thing, but this is all for testing. And if anybody just wants to shoot the shit, we got 6 minutes to go. Again, we'll be very tight with this. Like, this is over.
It's going to be weird, right?
Wait, what?
Like, if we don't get a call, it's going to be a little weird. Like,
well,
hey, call in.
I'll be like, dude, the calls aren't even stopping. I can't even answer them.
Yeah, fair.
What are you looking forward to at NFT NYC?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Yeah, we got a couple big meetings here. So looking forward to those. Talking with Larry Dvoskin on Thursday on the main stage. So I'm excited. Larry is
Who's Larry Dvoskin?
He's a writer for Rolling Stones magazine, also a CyberKong, just a cool musician guy, part of the NFT guild, like cool dude.
Speaking of which, we'll come back to that.
But long story short, the part I'm not looking forward to is like the parties. Like the Kongs get together, I'm always happy to chill with Kongs, but I feel like so much of what happens here is like the events that you go to, and you know me, like I'm not like a party animal. It's not really my thing. But what I'm looking forward to is the unknown. Like what's going to happen, who are you going to meet, what things can. Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
On the main stage, bro. You fucking made it.
So why did you think about putting your actual picture up there or no?
man, I'm kind of ugly, you know. I
No.
think Henry's beautiful.
Oh, by the way, when are you transitioning? Didn't Coco give you a
he
new
did.
Henry the Great? A new
Yeah, I tried it in Idiots, and the feedback was like, you can't walk away from Henry.
No.
Oh, you've changed your name 4 times already. Why not just change it one more time, dude?
If he would have given it to me like 2 years ago, I would have loved to have used my okay, so in Kongs, I have an alternative persona. His name is Herney. Herney's a little bit of a ass kicker. So that PFP is when Herney needs to come in and fuck shit up.
That's awesome. He's like your enforcer.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta stay as Henry. He's the lovable purple gorilla that people may or may not know, but yeah, and to like all of you guys, I'm Yoda.
You know what sucks? I hate. Oh, good to see you, boss.
Wait, which boss?
GLE.
GLE boss. Well, he's
Is
got
that-
a PCC, so I kind of.
Oh, that's Gerard, right?
Yeah.
Or am I crazy?
Boss, reveal yourself, bro. I hate that Twitter does the like the verification check is so annoying because like it would be nice to switch PFPs like a little more regularly. So I just got my blue check back after changing to Baby the Grape, right? Today I just changed from Huda.mocha to Huda.ron, and I lose it again, and you got to go, days
Why?
before getting it back. It's so stupid. But
Weird.
point was, it would have been cool to switch to that. It's like just people know you're like in that zone.
Yeah.
Herney?
Herney, Herny.
I love that.
I feel like Herney made an appearance today talking about Beanie.
It is true.
Herney comes out. Yeah, exactly. That's Herney. You met Herney live today talking about Beanie. Henry doesn't do that shit, but Herney, no problem.
Nice.
Ooh, what about this? Did you get your Slam domain, guys?
No.
Me? No.
Amazing.
No way.
Amazing.
I will do that today.
You know what? I want to grab a couple too, and I kind of want to reserve some for people. But yeah, still, and I don't think there's many left, but if you get a .slam domain here, and this is on Solana, you do get a CryptoSlam whitelist. And we're getting really close to revealing some stuff there. There's reasons that things are not out yet. Still some more partnerships to announce. There's some cool shit. But I think it was Saturday we announced Mad Lads as one of our newest partners here in the whitelist. So
nice, man.
really fucking cool. Stuff is ramping up behind the scenes. We're getting closer to really kind of letting it all out. There's just, there's legal things. There's things you got to do very precisely. So that is.
Why do you think Assassin had an issue getting his .slam? And does this only work on Solana? Is this just like a .slam will reconcile to your Solana address?
Yes. Hang on. I'm trying to think real quick of why that wouldn't work. But I'm curious. Do you mean you didn't get like an NFT or a whitelist, or you couldn't register the domain?
Call in. Work
Call
it
in,
out.
You got to call in. This is the.
I think he said he couldn't.
Solana
He was in
support
Portugal.
Ooh.
Oh, the call in. Is that what we're talking about? Not the slam.
No. I think he was talking about the .slam.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Well, then I'm curious. Yeah, because you're not going to get the NFT yet. They're just going to snapshot them, and
They couldn't
you'll get
register.
added to the whitelist. Can't register it. So I had that issue like a week ago, and it is like the Solana network itself. When I changed from
Go
Magic
figure.
Eden Wallet to Phantom, it worked for me. So,
Go figure. Solana network not working. What a surprise.
Yeah. God damn it.
What
We got a minute left. Final words. If you dude, I encourage you change back into Herney. What's his name?
Gurney.
Herney.
Herney. What is Herney? If Beanie were here, can I be Beanie?
Yeah, do it.
Hey,
I wanna-
guys. Wait, I don't do a good Beanie voice. It's kind of like that though. It is.
The
Is it?
worse the better.
It's like a little nasally and whiny.
It's like a Pranksy-ish.
Pranksy's different. Oh God, you got to share the Pranksy story one day, like
Yeah.
when there's
Yeah,
enough
I
time.
will.
But Henry met Pranksy, and then he didn't. It wasn't Pranksy. Wink.
I have the
wink.
picture to prove it.
That's we can't show that, right? Like that would be
No,
horrible.
we can because Pranksy is in the UK. If you register a business, it will have your picture with it. So it is 100%.
If you Google
Pranksy.
Pranksy, will you find his name, his picture?
No, you have to Google his name and his business, and
Gotcha.
I can get that info so
I
I can
wouldn't do that.
assure people.
He's like tries so hard to stay private. I wouldn't.
Oh,
Dude, don't do that.
I wouldn't dox him. No, I'm not
like the
saying
guy.
I would do it.
I like Beanie
Not saying
more,
I would
but
do
Let's not get a bunch of millionaires to get mad at us, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
deal
a good
with that.
point. All right, guys. Okay, tell me, what do we end on? Eclectic Method, or do we end on our idiot song? Which
Idiots.
I fucking love, man, so much.
My neck's gonna hurt
Idiots.
if it ends on the
All right.
idiot song.
All right, guys. Then we're fucking out of here. Good shit. Fun show.
Yeah, sorry
It's
for my
always fun.
lounged look right now. I'm on a couch. I don't have like a desk in the hotel.
You're always, by the way, you're always like way low on the
I
screen.
know.
Yeah. Is that on
I'm gonna
purpose?
take a picture so you can see what my space is at the store. It's really weird behind the remnants. It's not healthy, but this is like a couch with a high table next to it. It's not good. It's not good.
Sorry if my mic sucked today. I don't have it. So
You
apologies.
sounded good.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
Yeah, it was solid. Okay. We're out of here, guys. Little Noun show coming up in about 30 minutes. Henry's going to be there for just a couple minutes. We got Snacks, who's like from the Pizza Dow, and we got some other person. Oh, Jen Fascino. Just a bunch of people that are out there at NFT NYC calling in to tell us what they're up to out there. Should be cool. Do you know any of them?
I heard of Snacks before.
No.
I think he does some funny shit. Like he's a really funny guy.
Whatever happened to Snacks, the OG Snacks?
Probably nothing good. Nice guy. Little nice guy. Nice guy. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for showing up, for joining in the conversation, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my friends.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll.